Stop scrolling right now. This is not random. Chosen one, your testing season is over. Yes, you heard that correctly. Not almost over. Not soon. Not one day. It is over. And something inside you just shifted the moment you heard those words, didn't it? That quiet feeling, that pause in your chest, that strange mix of disbelief and relief. That's not coincidence, that's confirmation. Because this message is not for everyone. Out of millions of people scrolling right now, you were guided here. Not by accident, not by algorithm, not by luck, but by divine timing. Chosen one, your spiritual file has just been approved. There was a process happening behind the scenes that you couldn't see. While you were crying, waiting, doubting, questioning everything, something higher was reviewing your life. Every tear counted, every betrayal recorded, every moment you chose to stay strong instead of giving up, witnessed. And now, a decision has been made. You passed. Let that sink in for a second. You passed a test that you didn't even know you were taking. That confusion you felt, that heavy silence in your life, that feeling like nothing was moving forward no matter how hard you tried. That wasn't failure. That was evaluation. You were being tested in ways that most people would have broken under. And the truth is, there were moments you almost did break. Moments where you sat alone, staring at the ceiling, wondering if anything would ever change. Moments where you felt forgotten, ignored, overlooked. Like everyone else was moving forward, and you were stuck in the same place, watching others succeed while you kept losing. Watching others find love while you kept healing from pain. Watching others receive opportunities while doors kept closing on you. And the hardest part, no one understood what you were going through. Because your battles were silent. Your pain was invisible. You smiled in front of people, but inside you were exhausted, emotionally drained, spiritually tired. You questioned your worth. You questioned your path. You even questioned God. But here's what you didn't know. You were not being ignored. You were being prepared. Say that again in your mind. You were not being ignored. You were being prepared. Because what is coming into your life now requires a version of you that didn't exist before. And that version had to be built through pressure, through delay, through isolation, through heartbreak, through confusion. Chosen one, your delay was not punishment. It was protection. There were things you wanted, people you chased, opportunities you prayed for. That would have destroyed you if you received them too early. So you were held back, hidden, removed, separated. And it hurt. It hurt deeply. Because from your perspective, it looked like loss. But from a higher perspective, it was alignment. Something left your life recently, didn't it? A person, an opportunity, a situation. And at first, it felt like something was being taken from you. But now, slowly, you're starting to feel a shift. A quiet sense of detachment, a strange peace where there used to be chaos. That's not random. That's a sign that a spiritual debt has been cleared. Yes, a debt, because what you went through was not just emotional, it was energetic. Your soul was carrying weight that didn't belong to your future, and that weight had to be released before you could step into the next level. And now, it's gone. That's why you've been feeling different lately. More aware, more sensitive, more disconnected from things that used to matter. People don't feel the same anymore. Conversations feel empty. Places feel heavy. You're outgrowing your old environment, and you can feel it. That's because your frequency is changing. And when your frequency changes, your reality must follow. Let's go deeper. Your brain, your nervous system, your subconscious, they have been going through a reset. You've been shifting from a constant beta state, stress, anxiety, survival mode, into a deeper theta state, reflection, healing, reprogramming. That's why you've been overthinking at night. That's why your dreams have been intense, sometimes even strange. That's why old memories have been resurfacing. You're not going backwards. You're clearing. Your subconscious has been rewriting patterns that kept you stuck. Patterns of lack, patterns of fear, patterns of attracting the wrong people, the wrong situations, the wrong outcomes. And now, those patterns are breaking. Chosen one, you are entering what I call the wealth and love frequency. But before that frequency fully activates, there is one truth you must accept. Everything you went through was necessary. Not one tear was wasted. Not one delay was meaningless. Not one heartbreak was pointless. It all had a purpose. Because without that pain, you would not have become who you are right now. Stronger, wiser, more aware, more protected, and most importantly, more aligned. This is what people don't understand about chosen ones. They think you're just lucky. They think things magically work out for you. But they didn't see the nights you cried alone. They didn't see the battles you fought in silence. They didn't see how many times you had to rebuild yourself from nothing. They didn't see how many versions of you had to die just so this version could exist. Chosen one, you didn't just survive, you transformed. And transformation always comes before elevation. So now, here you are at the edge of something new, something bigger, something you've never experienced before, and you can feel it. Can't you? That subtle energy, that quiet anticipation, that inner know. Wing that something is about to change. That's not imagination, that's intuition. Because the moment you finished your last test, a new chapter was activated. And this chapter is different. This is not about survival anymore. This is not about proving yourself anymore. This is not about chasing anything anymore. This is about receiving. Receiving what you earned. Receiving what you deserve. Receiving what was always meant for you, but was delayed until you were ready. Chosen one, this is your divine compensation. And what's coming next will make everything you went through make sense. Chosen one, before anything arrives, before the blessings, before the love, before the wealth, we need to acknowledge something most people will never understand about you. You didn't just go through hard times. You lived through seasons that should have broken you. And yet, here you are, still standing, still searching, still believing, even when it made no logical sense to keep believing. That alone sets you apart, because there were moments, real moments, where giving up felt easier than continuing. Moments where you were so emotionally drained that even speaking felt heavy. Moments where your energy was so low that even simple things felt overwhelming. You weren't lazy, you weren't weak. You were carrying invisible weight. The kind of weight no one else could see. The kind of weight that builds up slowly, silently, over time. Pain from good, pain from being overlooked, pain from giving your heart to people who never truly valued it. Chosen one, let's be real for a second. You loved deeply, you gave genuinely. You showed up for people even when you were struggling yourself. And what did you get in return? Confusion, distance, disappointment, sometimes even betrayal. You saw people switch on you without warning. You saw people pretend, smile in your face, but move differently behind your back. You saw people leave when you needed them the most. And each time it happened, a part of you changed. A part of your innocence faded. A part of your trust cracked. You stopped expecting too much from people. You started pulling your energy back. You became more quiet, more observant, more guarded. Not because you wanted to, but because you had to. Because every time you opened your heart fully, it came back wounded. And eventually, you reached a point where you asked yourself, why does this keep happening to me? Why do I keep attracting the wrong people? Why do things start well, but always end in pain? Those questions stayed with you, and for a long time, you didn't have answers. So you blamed yourself. You thought maybe you were the problem. Maybe you were too much, too emotional, too understanding, too giving. But here's the truth you were never told. You were not too much. You were giving your energy to people who were not enough. Let that sink in. Because that realization alone changes everything. Chosen one, your heart was never the problem. Your kindness was never the problem. Your loyalty, your depth, your emotional intelligence, those were gifts. But those gifts were being tested. Tested through people who didn't recognize your value. Tested through situations that drained you instead of growing you. Tested through connections that looked real, but were actually lessons. And every time you stayed, every time you forgave, every time you tried again, you were unknowingly passing another level of your soul's journey. But it didn't feel like progress, did it? It felt like repetition. Like the same story, just with different faces. Different names, same pain. Different situations, same outcome. That's what made it so exhausting. Because it felt like you were stuck in a loop, trying to break free but somehow ending up in the same emotional space again. And over time, you started to lose hope. Not completely, but enough to feel it. Enough to question if things would ever truly change. Enough to wonder if maybe this is just how life is for you. And that thought, that quiet, painful thought, stayed in the back of your mind. Even when you smiled. Even when you acted okay. Even when you tried to stay positive. There was always that small voice saying, what if nothing changes? Chosen one, that voice was never your truth. It was the echo of your pain. Because when you go through repeated disappointment, your mind tries to protect you by expecting less. By lowering your expectations, by preparing you for more pain, just in case. It's a survival mechanism. Your nervous system learned to stay alert, to scan for danger, to avoid getting hurt again. That's why you became so intuitive, so aware, so sensitive to energy. You can walk into a room and feel everything. You can sense when something is off, even if no one says a word. That didn't come from nowhere. That came from experience, from learning the hard way, from trusting the wrong people and paying the price, from ignoring your intuition and regretting it later. But here's where everything shifts. all of that pain, all of that confusion, all of that emotional exhaustion, it wasn't just happening to you. It was shaping you, preparing you, refining you, because the level of love and wealth that is coming into your life requires a version of you that can recognize what is real and what is not, that can protect your energy, that can set boundaries, that can walk away without guilt, and most importantly, that can receive without fear. Because let's be honest, receiving has been hard for you. You're used to giving, to overgiving, to pouring into others. But when it comes to receiving, you hesitate, you question it, you wonder if it's real, you wonder if it will last, you wonder if there's a catch. That hesitation came from your past, but it will not follow you into your future. Because chosen one, you are not the same person anymore. You may look the same on the outside, but internally you have changed. Your standards have changed, your awareness has changed. Things you used to accept, you can't accept anymore. Things you used to ignore, you can't ignore anymore. And people can feel that, even if you don't say anything, even if you stay quiet. Your energy speaks, and your energy now says, I've learned my lessons. I've seen enough. I'm no longer available for confusion, inconsistency, or half-hearted connections. That shift is powerful because it marks the end of a cycle of attracting what doesn't align with your true value, and the beginning of something completely different. But before we move forward, there's one more thing you need to understand. Your loneliness was not abandonment. It was isolation for alignment. You were being separated from noise so you could hear yourself, so you could reconnect with your intuition, so you could rediscover who you are without external influence. And yes, it felt uncomfortable. It felt empty at times. But in that emptiness, you found clarity. In that silence, you found truth. In that isolation, you found strength. Chosen one, you didn't lose people. You outgrew them. You didn't miss opportunities. You were redirected. You didn't fail. You evolved. And now, everything you went through emotionally is about to make sense. Because what's coming next will not confuse you, will not drain you, will not hurt you. It will align with you, match you, support you, value you. But first, you needed to feel everything you felt. You needed to go through what you went through. Because without that, you wouldn't recognize what's real when it arrives. And trust me, it's closer than you think. Chosen one, what if I told you that nothing you went through was random? Not the delays, not the pain, not the confusion, not even the people who hurt you. What if I told you there was a hidden process happening behind everything? A process so precise, so intentional, that every single moment of your struggle was actually part of a greater design. Because the truth is, while you thought your life was falling apart, your soul was being rebuilt, layer by layer, piece by piece, in ways you couldn't see, but you could feel. That heaviness you carried, that wasn't just stress. That was transformation pressure. Because whenever a chosen one is about to elevate, there is always a phase where everything feels unclear, where nothing makes sense, where you feel lost, disconnected, uncertain. That phase is not confusion, it's reconstruction. Let me explain something deeper. Your mind operates on different frequencies. Most people live in what's called a beta state, constant thinking, worrying, reacting, surviving. But you were pushed out of that, forced into moments of stillness, into overthinking, into late nights where your mind just wouldn't turn off, into emotional waves that came out of nowhere. That wasn't weakness. That was your brain shifting into a theta state. And theta is where reprogramming happens. It's where your subconscious mind becomes active. It's where old patterns are rewritten. It's where your identity begins to change from the inside out. Chosen one, you were being reprogrammed, not by force, but by experience. Every disappointment you faced, broken illusion. Every betrayal revealed a truth. Every delay removed a false path. And slowly, without you even realizing it, your subconscious started letting go of what no longer aligned with your future. This is why certain things don't excite you anymore. Things that once made you happy now feel empty. People you once felt connected to now feel distant. Conversations feel shallow. Energy feels off. You're not losing interest in life. You're losing attachment to what doesn't match your next level. That's a powerful shift. And most people don't reach it because most people stay stuck in old patterns, old environments, old identities. But you were forced to evolve, even when you didn't want to, even when it hurt, even when it felt like everything familiar was being taken away. And here's the deeper truth. You were not just healing emotionally, you were aligning energetically. There's something called frequency alignment. Everything in life operates on frequency. Your thoughts, your emotions, your beliefs, your energy, and what you attract is always a reflection of your internal frequency. So if your frequency is rooted in fear, you attract uncertainty. If your frequency is rooted in lack, you attract struggle. If your frequency is rooted in self-doubt, you attract situations that reinforce it. But when your frequency shifts, everything shifts. And that's exactly what's been happening to you. You've been moving slowly but powerfully into a new frequency, a higher one, one that matches wealth, one that matches stability, peace, abundance. But here's the part no one tells you. Before you fully step into that frequency, you have to be emptied, cleared, reset. That's why things left your life. That's why connections ended. That's why plans fell apart. It wasn't loss. It was clearing space, because you cannot receive something new while holding on to what no longer belongs in your life. Chosen one, your life had to be simplified so it could be elevated. And during that process, you may have felt something strange, moments where you suddenly felt detached, like nothing really mattered, like you were just observing life instead of fully being in it. That's not depression, that's detachment. And detachment is a sign of growth, because you're no longer emotionally tied to everything around you. You're becoming more centered, more grounded, more in control of your energy. And with that comes clarity. But it doesn't stop there. Let's talk about the signs you've been receiving, because yes, you've been receiving them. Maybe you just didn't fully understand them. Repeating numbers. 111, 222, 777. Seeing them again and again at random times. That's not coincidence. That's alignment confirmation. It's your awareness increasing, your mind recognizing patterns that match your new frequency. Then there are your dreams, strange dreams. Dreams that feel more real than reality. That's your subconscious processing, releasing, communicating, sometimes even preparing you for what's coming next. And then there are the emotional waves, moments where you feel completely fine, and then suddenly you feel overwhelmed, emotional, reflective, even triggered by things you thought you already healed from. That's not regression, that's final release. It's like your system is flushing out the last remaining pieces of your past, so you can move forward, lighter, cleaner, clearer. Chosen one, you are in the final stage of your transformation, and this stage is quiet. It doesn't look dramatic from the outside, but internally, everything is shifting. Your thoughts are changing. Your reactions are changing. Your standards are changing. Your energy is changing. And this is where we introduce something powerful. A system you've unknowingly been going through. I call it the 3-circle rule. Circle 1, your past. This is everything you've experienced. The pain, the lessons, the patterns. Circle 2, your present. This is where you became aware, where you started questioning, where you began to change, where you felt the discomfort of growth. Circle 3, your future. This is where alignment happens, where everything matches your new frequency. Why? Where what you attract finally reflects who you've become. Right now, you are standing between Circle 2 and Circle 3, and that space feels strange because you're no longer who you used to be, but you haven't fully stepped into who you're becoming. That in-between phase is where most people give up, but not you. You've made it this far, and that means something. It means your breakthrough is not ahead of you, it's already unfolding. Chosen one, you didn't just survive your past, you decoded it, you learned from it, you grew through it, and now you are aligned with something greater, something real, something that will not confuse you, or break you, or drain you. But before it fully arrives, there's something you must be aware of, because not everything that comes next will be genuine. And if you're not careful, you could mistake a test for a blessing. Chosen one, listen carefully, because even though your soul has passed its tests and your spiritual file has been approved, there is still a battlefield ahead. And it's not the kind of battle most people recognize. The battles now are subtle, sneaky, invisible. And if you aren't aware, you could misstep. That's why this message, this exact timing is for you. Not everyone gets this warning. You were guided here for a reason. Because right now, the universe is about to test something very important. Your discernment. Let me explain. When your frequency rises, when you start vibrating at a higher level, when your subconscious patterns are aligned with abundance, love, and clarity, it naturally begins to attract new opportunities, new people, new situations. And here's the danger. Not everything that appears good is real. Fake people return. Yes, people who drained your energy before. People who pretended to love you. People who took advantage of your generosity may suddenly appear not. Because they changed, but because they sensed your shift, your glow, your new alignment, and the universe sometimes allows them to appear as a test. Will you fall for old patterns again? Will you allow toxic energy back into your life because it feels familiar? Because familiarity can feel safe even when it kills your growth. Chosen one, be aware. There is also counterfeit love. Opportunities that seem perfect on the surface, but underneath, they carry hidden costs. People may offer what looks like support, but it's actually a trap to drain your energy. Fake mentors, fake friends, fake lovers, all designed to test whether you have truly learned the lessons of the past. And there will be subtle energy attacks, not in the obvious evil sense, but through people's intentions, words, and even your environment. Someone may sow doubt. Someone may tempt you to compromise your boundaries. Someone may try to trick your generosity into their gain. Even small things, small betrayals, can derail the flow of your next level if you are not careful. That's why I want you to remember this. Your boundaries are your shield. Your intuition is your compass. Your inner knowing is your superpower. Do not ignore them. Do not underestimate them. Because at this stage, the enemy is not always obvious. The danger comes in the form of what looks like love, success, or opportunity. Chosen one, your nervous system is still recalibrating. The shift from trauma-driven beta frequency to abundance-driven theta frequency is delicate. Your energy is highly sensitive right now, which means fake energy, whether from people or situations, can feel intoxicating, even magnetic. And here's the key lesson: anything that does not feel aligned is not yours. Even if it looks perfect, even if everyone else says it's great, even if it whispers the desires of your heart, if it drains you, if it confuses you, if it triggers old patterns of doubt or fear, it is a test, and passing this test is crucial for your wealth and love to fully arrive. There will also be old habits trying to sneak back in. Patterns you thought you left behind. Codependency, overgiving, self-doubt can appear disguised as helpful urges or friendly advice. Beware of the temptation to revert. Do not compromise your standards. Do not lower your frequency for anyone. Do not fall for the illusion that things are easier if I bend a little. Every compromise now, even small, can delay your divine breakthrough. Chosen one, this is where the energy protection protocol becomes vital. Step 1. Identify energy drainers. Notice who and what leaves you feeling depleted. Cut them off ruthlessly. Step 2. Shield your mind. Meditate. Reflect. Align your thoughts with abundance, not fear. Step 3. Check your frequency constantly. If you feel heavy, confused, or manipulated, step back. If you feel light, peaceful, and aligned, move forward. This stage requires vigilance, because not everything is what it seems. Even your past may attempt to trick you. Old acquaintances may reappear not out of genuine care, but because the universe is testing your discernment. They may act differently, appear changed, but remember, change is only proven over time. Do not grant them immediate access to your energy. Even opportunities may be disguised as blessings, but are actually traps. A contract, a business deal, a relationship. Examine it carefully. Feel it deeply. Does it resonate with your soul or just your desire? Chosen one, do not confuse desire with destiny. Desire can blind you. Destiny cannot. Your subconscious already knows the difference if you tune in. This is also why dreams, intuition, and repeated signs are crucial. They guide you through the fog of deception, because the universe doesn't just remove obstacles physically. It teaches your soul to recognize traps and avoid them before they even touch you. But here's the truth you must accept. You are entering the final phase before divine compensation, the final purification, the last test. because abundance both in love and wealth requires pure alignment. No leftover fear, no leftover confusion, no leftover attachment to what no longer serves you. Even small compromises can disrupt the flow. That's why the universe sends these warnings now, so you can succeed without resistance, so you can receive without confusion, so you can step into your next level fully prepared. Remember these power lines. Chosen one, you are not being ignored. You are being prepared. Your delay was protection. God hid you because you are valuable. This is spiritual compensation. They are more than words. They are armor. Repeat them, feel them, internalize them, because the moment you step past these hidden dangers, the universe will reward you suddenly. And trust me, it will feel nothing like the struggles you endured. It will feel effortless, abundant, and deeply aligned. Chosen one, take this warning seriously. Protect your energy. Guard your heart. Trust your intuition, because the world is about to test you one last time before it rewards you infinitely. Chosen one, can you feel it? That subtle shift inside your chest, that deep, quiet knowing that something is changing? That is the universe responding to your readiness. After years of struggle, after tears you thought were wasted, after doors that slammed in your face, after nights of feeling forgotten, after the silent suffering that no one else witnessed, everything is now aligning. And here's the truth. Your breakthrough will arrive suddenly, not gradually, not in a way that you can anticipate fully. It will arrive as if the universe itself pressed enter on your destiny. And when it does, everything you've endured will make perfect sense. The doors that once closed will swing wide open. Opportunities that once seemed out of reach will appear as if by divine invitation. Love that once felt impossible will show up in forms you could never imagine. Chosen one, this is spiritual compensation in its purest form. The things you were denied, the people who walked away, the moments that hurt your heart, all of them were preparing space for what is about to arrive. Let's talk about wealth first. Not just money, not just material gain, but aligned abundance. This is wealth that matches your energy. Opportunities that resonate with your frequency. Income, projects, and ventures that feel effortless because they are meant for you. Your past struggle, your patience, your discipline, your pain, all acted as a magnet for this aligned wealth. No more struggling to prove yourself. No more hustling for validation. No more chasing what is not meant for you. The universe is now pulling resources directly to you, and you will recognize it immediately. It will feel magnetic. It will feel almost too easy, because it is. Because this is not about force. This is about alignment, and with wealth comes freedom, real freedom. Freedom from worry, freedom from scarcity. Freedom to choose instead of beg, to create instead of scrape, to live fully instead of merely survive. And now, love. Real, pure, aligned love. Not the fake attachments from the past. Not the distractions. Not the energy drainers, but the love that feels like a mirror to your soul. The love that elevates you, inspires you, encourages your growth, protects your energy, and celebrates your essence. It will appear suddenly, perhaps when you least expect it, perhaps from someone you never thought would enter your life. But when it does, you will feel it immediately. Deep in your heart, Deep in your being, there will be a recognition that this love is different, that it is aligned, that it has been waiting for you just as you've been waiting for it. And both wealth and love will arrive together because your soul demanded balance. Because abundance without love feels empty. Love without abundance feels incomplete. But now, chosen one, you are ready for the full package. Here's what it feels like: a surge of confidence that you've never felt before, a magnetic energy that draws the right people and opportunities to you, a quiet inner peace that no challenge can shake, a joy that bubbles up almost uncontrollably because you finally know you've arrived. And here's the secret most people never realize: the breakthrough isn't just external, it's internal. You will notice changes in how you think, how you act, how you perceive the world. Your subconscious is fully aligned now. Old fears, old doubts, old patterns are completely replaced. Your nervous system has reset. Your frequency now matches abundance and love, fully, without compromise. That's why some things may seem surreal at first. You might wake up one morning and realize that your life feels completely different, even if nothing obvious has changed yet. You'll notice synchronicities everywhere, numbers repeating, people showing up at exactly the right moment, opportunities landing in your lap without effort, doors opening that were previously invisible. This is the wealth and love frequency activation in action. And the most beautiful part? You will feel the energy of your past struggles dissolving, replaced by a profound gratitude for every tear, for every delay, for every heartbreak, for every moment you thought life was against you, but was really for you. Because chosen one, everything you endured, everything you survived, has led to this exact moment. The universe has been quietly conspiring behind the scenes, making sure that your blessings arrive at the perfect time, in the perfect form, in perfect alignment with your soul. But here's one more thing, a final warning before you fully step into it. Do not let old patterns sabotage your breakthrough. Do not let fear, doubt, or attachment to the past block what is meant to be yours. Your alignment is delicate, and it requires vigilance. Protect your energy, guard your heart, trust your intuition, and when you receive your blessings, receive them fully. Do not question them. Do not underestimate them, because they are proof. Proof that your pain had purpose. Proof that your suffering was meaningful. Proof that you were guided all along, and chosen one, the arrival will be sudden, overwhelming, and magical. You will see the results, feel the love, experience the abundance, and instantly know that every struggle, every tear, every moment of doubt was worth it. And when it happens, you'll remember this moment, this exact moment where you were warned, prepared, and awakened. This is the point where your life truly transforms, where you are no longer surviving but thriving, where your heart no longer doubts but trusts, where your energy no longer drifts but magnetizes. And that is the power of your breakthrough. Chosen one, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Your wealth, your love, your alignment, it is here. It is real. It is unstoppable. Chosen one, take a deep breath and feel this. Right now, in this exact moment, your energy is shifting again. This is not a subtle shift. This is a cosmic reset. Your soul is stepping fully into its next level, and it is your responsibility to claim it consciously, because the universe is not passive. It responds to intention. to clarity, to decisiveness. Everything you've endured, every trial, every heartbreak, every delay was preparing you to make this declaration, to finally say, I am ready. Chosen one, say it in your mind. Feel it in your chest. Let your heart resonate with it. I am ready. The words alone are powerful. They activate neurons in your brain. They trigger your nervous system to release stress hormones. They align your subconscious mind with the abundance frequency that is already approaching. And this is the activation phase. It works like this. Step 1. Energy reset. Close your eyes. Visualize all the old patterns, doubts, fears, and heartbreaks leaving your body. See them as dark clouds evaporating. Feel your energy lighter, freer, clearer. Step 2. Frequency alignment. Imagine a golden light entering the top of your head, filling every cell, every organ, every nerve. It is activating your wealth and love frequency. It vibrates at the level of abundance. It vibrates at the level of pure, aligned love. Step 3. Soul magnetism. As this light flows through you, feel yourself becoming a magnet, attracting opportunities, attracting love, attracting love. And not just any love, not just any money. Only the experiences, people, and resources that are fully aligned with your highest self. Step 4. Divine protection. Now, Visualize a shield around your energy. Nothing that is not meant for you can enter. Fake people, fake opportunities, counterfeit love, energy drainers. All are repelled by your frequency. Step 5. Declaration of arrival. Out loud or in your mind. Say, I receive what is mine. I am ready for wealth. I am ready for love. I am aligned. I am protected. I am guided. I am deserving. I am chosen. Feel the words. Feel the vibration. Feel the truth. Because chosen one, this is the moment your life begins to physically manifest what your soul has been aligned with for so long. But there's more. Transformation doesn't just happen in the external world. It happens inside first. Your heart will expand. Your mind will sharpen. Your intuition will intensify. Your subconscious will permanently rewire to detect misalignment before it can even touch you. You will no longer accept mediocrity in your relationships, finances, or personal growth. You will naturally gravitate toward people, opportunities, and experiences that match your new level. And when these things arrive, you will know. You will feel it in your soul. It will be undeniable. You won't have to force it. You won't have to chase it. You won't have to convince anyone. The universe will bring it. Chosen one, remember this. The final phase of activation is acknowledgement and gratitude. You must consciously accept the blessings, because blessings ignored are blessings delayed. When wealth arrives, declare it, celebrate it, thank the universe. When love arrives, welcome it fully, cherish it, value it. Every moment of joy, every wave of abundance, every breath of love, acknowledge it consciously. This is how the universe knows you are ready for more wealth, more alignment. Now let's add the spiritual magnetism. Step 6. Energy broadcasting. Your frequency doesn't just attract, it broadcasts. Visualize your aligned energy radiating outward, like ripples in a pond. Every thought you think, every word you speak, every action you take sends out a signal, and the universe responds. Opportunities are drawn to your light. People who resonate with your soul are pulled to your orbit. Your environment itself begins to reflect your inner alignment. Step 7. Activation of inner authority. Chosen one. This is crucial. You are no longer waiting for validation. You are no longer relying on external approval. You are no longer seeking permission. You are the authority of your life, and the universe bows to that authority because you are aligned, because you have passed every test. And now, the final call to action, your conscious commitment. Type Amen. Comment 777. Declare aloud, I am ready. Do not rush this. Do not doubt it. Do not hold back. Feel it. Live it. Breathe it. Because chosen one, this is your new reality. Your life is no longer defined by what you lacked, but by what you now receive. Your past is no longer a chain. It is a foundation. Your struggles are no longer wounds. They are wisdom. Your delays are no longer frustrations. They are protection. And your breakthrough, your wealth, your love, your alignment is inevitable. Everything is now unfolding. And here's the ultimate power line to embed into your consciousness. I am aligned. I am protected. I am abundant. I am loved. I am chosen. I am unstoppable. Repeat it. Feel it. Let it resonate in every cell of your body. Because chosen one, this is more than affirmation. This is activation. This is transformation. This is your divine destiny beginning to manifest right now. And if you follow through with your energy, your awareness, and your conscious commitment, you will never look back. You will never doubt yourself again. You will walk fully in the power of your soul, as it was always meant to be. Type Amen. Comment 777. Declare, I am ready. Because chosen one, everything is now yours. Everything. And this is only the beginning.